So on Instagram, so this is Tasha Star, right? So on Instagram, it's Tasha_Star_Fitness, right? So we'll put that up there too, right? And I just thought, like, you know, she posted this a couple days ago, and I just thought this was absolutely fucking amazing, right? So the transparency with which the post was put up. So basically, like the image on the left. So here, I'll just get right into it and read.
Just stay right there. We're gonna play different angles here. We got things. We're doing things.
Oh shit!
We're doing things here.
It's like a whole production now.
Okay, JP. So I got you on camera.
Oh,
the floor is yours because I won't be talking during this. So you read the post. No pressure.
There we go. All right, let's see it. All right. So she says, "The lies the fitness industry sells you." I look at the photo on the left, and although I feel a sense of accomplishment about what I had achieved, I can't help but feel a sense of shame in terms of the type of athlete and coach that I was at the time. I remember receiving inquiries from individuals about coaching, often referencing my photos for how they wanted to look. I would reply with excitement and convince them that, you know, it was absolutely possible and I could help make that happen. At the time, I was told to sell the dream, not the reality. You did whatever you had to do to close the deal. They would ultimately fail, and in the process, I would convince them that it was their fault that they weren't able to achieve their goals. You want to know the real difference between the photo on the left and the photo on the right? Besides my mental growth, awareness, and mindset shifts, I still train with the same intensity, perhaps even more now. I still eat well. I may have been leaner then, but that was also because I was starving and using a cocktail performance enhancing drugs. How fair was it to not give anyone a disclaimer on that at the time? I would like to formally apologize to anyone I sold this dream to. I wish I knew then what I know now, but now I know how important it is to be honest about these things and how much it can impact someone both physically and emotionally. So when I read that, even right now, it's just like, I'm just thinking like, whoa. Right?
I gotta jump in here.
The honesty and the level of transparency with that, right? Like, I thought was amazing, right? Because like, yeah, I mean, the truth is in this industry, you know what I mean? Like, most of the time, like Shaun even brought up some extra stuff, right? Like, aside from the fact that some people will choose for their own goals initially, to take whatever drugs to help them get there. Additional to that, like one of the things that Shaun had brought up is just in terms of genetics, right? Like certain people, like, even if they didn't work out, even if they didn't do anything at all, they probably still look like $1 million, right?
I was just basically comparing it to, as like, there's a healthy approach to fitness, which is what we want to promote. There's healthy fitness lifestyle, like where you're gonna incorporate things into your lifestyle, that you're gonna live a healthier life. And then there's getting into like a look. That's a whole different thing. It's just like competing almost, like, you gotta know what your direction is. Do you want to just look a certain way, or do you want to feel a certain way? You can't have, well, you can have both. I mean, but if you want to go to the extreme, like
achieving the look on an individual day, that should be emphasized too, right? Because it's not necessarily something that you're looking to maintain on a regular basis.
It's almost like the general public just wants to be healthy, fit. The majority of people in this world.
Yeah.
And then there's people that want to like maybe compete. There's two different things.
Yeah.
If you're going to be a competitor, or you're going to be a healthy, better you. These are two different people.
Yeah.
They can be the same person, different times of their life, but they're two different goals.
It requires a very different level of sacrifice.
Yeah, you don't take the general person saying, I want to get in shape, I want to feel good, I want to look good for the summer. Yeah. And then you put them on like the diet, like she would say,
the hardcore,
where you say, if you don't reach this goal, it's all your fault.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, it's not even possible for this goal.
Yeah.
It's basically setting up for failure.
I was just going to say exactly that, right? Nailed. Right? Because it's such an overly aggressive, approach to things that, even some of the people that do this on a regular basis find it tough, right? So, you take the average person that, maybe has never dieted a day in their life, right? And
it's kind of like with that theory of just because someone looks good, they know what they're talking about, right? Because you see people that do compete maybe in one show in their life, and then now that's the way they preach just how you get fit to everyone.
I did too.
And that's the trainer who knows how to incorporate lifestyle changes and has an approach that works for you and makes you feel good about yourself. That's the approach the general public should take, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, especially for the general public.
And especially like you were saying from that post, she mentioned a cocktail, right? Like the funny thing is, there's a lot of influencers out there or trainers or whatever that tell you all these things to do to get in shape, and they don't tell you the one major thing they did to get into this type of shape, which is kind of deceiving, right?
And sometimes too,
and also it really sets you up for failure.
There's even surgeries. Right? Like the people do it, right? So they've had some sort of surgeries, and they've had like whatever.
But they deny it or mislead the public about all of it.
Mislead, I think is
Yeah, they don't really deny it. They just don't talk about it.
They don't talk about it, yeah.
Or someone like the Liver. Maybe we do go on tangents. Someone like the Liver King will actually, if you ask him straight up, will deny it.
Straight up deny
until
it.
he got caught.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh my god, I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
So yeah, and these are influencers who are telling you how to, whatever. Yeah. So you gotta, just work with a trainer or someone, or find a program that works for you that you follow within like healthy guidelines.
Yeah, I mean, I think the goal ultimately should be because you're not looking
Just think long term.
Think long term, and you're not looking to compete or compare, with other people in terms of what look that they've managed to achieve.
We even said that in the last one of these posts before, comparison is a thief of joy.
Yeah.
And we all compare ourselves, or we compare ourselves to that previous you as well. We do that all the time. Like say, for her, maybe with those pictures, she may look back at that time and say, oh my God, I wish I looked like that. But then realize that
she
wasn't.
felt like shit, right?
Yeah, but sometimes people don't even care how they feel. They just want that more.
That's true, yeah.
That's not good.
One of the things that we've mentioned,
That's good. If you're a competitor, there is a point where the scale tips. You sure it's a healthy approach for a while?
Yeah.
Especially if you're not doing it natural. If you do it natural, it's pretty healthy, but you're still gonna go through some tough times.
Yeah.
If you don't do it natural, then you never know what's gonna happen.